We watched Quentin Johnston at Temple High School throughout his career, and then, of course, what he did with TCU. Quentin's joined us a couple of times on this show, 365 Sports, and the Los Angeles Chargers wide receiver and top first-round draft pick joins us, Paul Craig and David Smoak on 365 Sports. Quentin, has all the emotion kind of been able to die down a little bit, or are you still kind of riding high?
Yeah, no, for sure. I was obviously, a little high off emotion at first. Just initially seeing my family there, and kind of getting to that point, which is obviously a lifelong dream of mine. But probably like the next day, next 2 days, ready to get to Los Angeles and get to work.
So you're going, Max is going, Darius is going. Do you guys get a group rate when they bring you over to training camp? And how does that feel to be Look, it's a big step in life to move from college to your first job, and then when you get to do that, to do it with people it's got to be kind of relaxing or calming at some point.
Oh yeah, for sure, it's a good feeling. Obviously, moving to a new place is hard enough as it is. And that's besides even just playing the sport, football. But obviously, when you have people you've been with for the last 3-4 years, it just makes it a lot easier.
Quentin, all due respect, we all love Temple, Texas, but it's not Los Angeles. So you've been to L.A. before. Your thoughts on just going and moving out on the West Coast and being in a big city like that?
Yes, I've been out there 3 times, but I'm ready for it. A few times I visited there, kind of grown to like it. Obviously, something to get used to.
And I'm an idiot because y'all played the national championship game just outside of Los Angeles. So clearly you had a little taste of L.A., but now that I think about it, but yeah, that's good. That's good anyways, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Your emotions and what you told your mother. I know you probably have rehashed this a lot, but we haven't talked to you since. What did that moment mean to you, the family? What did your mother say to you when you told her that she can now retire?
It meant a lot to me. That was something that I was kind of planning on for a while now. Obviously, me when I first had kind of good draft grades and stuff going from college. It kind of started then. It always meant something that's on my mind. And then when that moment came, I had something like written down. I had like a whole little paragraph of stuff written down. But shooting that moment, I couldn't even read. I just spoke from the heart. But no, that was big. I told her, obviously to retire. And that was big for me and my family. She kind of just cried. I ain't really seen her cry before. So that was just a special moment we shared.
Quentin, you are joining a receiving core that already has Keenan Allen, who's one of the best in the game, and Mike Williams, who's one of the best in the game. For a young receiver, that's got to be huge to learn from players like that. And how excited are you to be out there for another target for Justin Herbert?
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm very excited. Especially going in, starting off behind those guys, just having that guy that veteran, experience. I'm gonna go in there like a sponge, and then just kind of suck up as much information as I can from those great receivers, and then apply what I can to my game.
Quentin, can you kind of take us through the whirlwind after the pick is made? Because we know you come out on the stage and there's the media session. I know afterwards we go talk to all the NFL reporters, but in terms of once the TVs turn off and you start to get into the, getting to become a Charger and all that, what's that kind of process like right after you get picked and getting acclimated and learning all the new things? How much of a whirlwind is that?
Oh yeah, for sure. Especially coming from college, it's a complete 180 with the new schemes. Obviously getting to know new people and then kind of just settling in and realizing you're in the NFL. It's kind of like a switch that flips on and off. You gotta kind of take your mind to a different place. In terms of just locking in all the way.
I got to tell you something. I reached out to you a day or two ago to ask you to come on this show, and what I loved about it is you answered the phone. We covered you in high school. You remember that, and also when you were at TCU. And I love the fact that sometimes, because of who starts to tell you what you can do, other than your parents, is players can forget where they come from. Is that something that you want to make sure you never lose?
Oh, 100%. I've always been like a grounded and pretty humble person, and I feel like this next step of my life isn't going to change that.
Now, I mentioned before, 3 of your teammates are going to L.A. The one I was kind of surprised didn't, just based on who his uncle is, was Travius, but, he's still going to L.A. He's just going to be with the other team. Do you think LaDainian was in that room saying, look, you guys got to take these TCU guys?
I wouldn't be surprised if he was a big part of that, and if he was, I'd tell him I appreciate it a lot.
Quentin, 8 players from TCU were drafted as a part of. That's one other obvious evidence of why you guys were so good last year. What was it like? Did you have like a group text, anything like that as the draft of the day went on?
Yeah. And kind of just backtracking real quick. That's just kind of a compliment of our past season and just everything we've been through, everything we worked hard for. But yeah, for sure on draft day, we was all in the group chat, kind of just hyping each other up, just congratulating each other. Like I said before, it was just a special moment for everybody.
How much, you were a multiple sport athlete, how much did that allow you to become not just a football player? You were fantastic when it comes to the jump, what is the high jump, is that right?
Yes, sir.
And the relays for sure. Well, what was that like as far as helping you develop into who you are now as an NFL football player?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously playing basketball and then running track, you develop different skill sets that you can take with you to football, like what I could do with the ball in my hands after that, and being able to create separation stuff on some track, kind of the moves I do off the line, and then at the top of my route comes from playing in the post in basketball. So I feel like the muscle memories from those sports and playing those so long kind of just helped me elevate my game.
If you watch highlights of you, like the best touchdowns that you have are some of the ones where if you're watching the first part, the DB feels like he's right with you. Like he's right there. And then there's a point where you make a move or you start running faster than apparently you were and go. Is that what you're talking about where you can kind of just read the time of the moment where, okay, this is the point where I just make this move and he's not going to see it?
Yes, sir, for sure. I'm all about elusiveness. I mean, like you can take a route and make it look one way, and then kind of break it off and do it another way, or you can come off the ball like you're running full speed, but really not, and kind of just kick in another gear.
Are you training with David Robinson?
Oh yes, sir. 100%.
Yeah, and I saw that video. Lots of players are there, lots of athletes, pro, college, whatever. Tell us about. We've had him on the show. Let us know about what makes him so special.
I mean, shoot, he's a great guy. He's coaching. He's coaching from experience. He played at Oklahoma with my position coach, Malcolm Kelly. So that's how I first got introduced, to him. But then, like everything he teaches is game like situations, and it's like realistic game like situations. He teaches you, top route stuff, how to break down, how to come out of routes, what to do, against different press coverages, man, off man, whatever. So it's been good and fun to work with him.
You obviously were projected to be a possible first-round pick, and you were. What did you learn about the process from the time you played the championship game until all of that throughout weeks and weeks? Is it almost as if people try to find what's wrong with you or what you can't do rather than how good you are?
Man, that's what it seems like for sure. I mean, like during the season, especially with the season like we had, throughout the whole year, all you hear is your praises and, that touchdown you scored last week was good, and people posting highlights, and then it's like, all right, like now you're getting, evaluated for real by, not even just the NFL coaches and their scouts, by people on social media and stuff like that. So yeah, for the past few months, all I've been hearing is about stuff they feel like I do wrong or stuff they don't like about it. So, honestly, I'm ready just to get to this next level and prove everybody wrong.
Well, we're going to let you get to the next thing you have today as well. How much do the Chargers now kind of take care of your itinerary and kind of give you an idea of what you need to do and just the ropes of eventually being in L.A., at least early on with some of these off-season workouts?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Everything is scheduled out, to the T almost. We got meetings and stuff all the time, kind of just, going over installs and stuff like that. I got just like different people on the team and the staff, just texting me to make sure I get down there and get acclimated to everything pretty good.
Congratulations, Quentin.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
We appreciate your time. We appreciate the access. Quentin Johnston, Temple High School. Now, of course, TCU, what a great run they made, and now a member of the Chargers in L.A. His mom and dad